Hi, my name is Bijan. I am the owner and operator of Spindrift Tiny Homes. So I've been building for 15 plus years, residential. I started out residential, and honestly, it was boring. I've always loved tiny homes ever since I was 16 years old. I fell in love with tiny homes. I was on tiny house listings and I saw this little tiny home with a hobbit door that led to this little rooftop porch, and I was just like, I was set. I was in. I knew what I wanted to do forever. So we saved enough money to start the business of Spindrift Tiny Homes. We've been in business for 4 years now and been building every day and loving it. And I will be building tiny homes as long as I'm able, and enjoying it and loving it, full of gratitude about it. And we are out here today to show you one of our custom models. This is a 26-foot tiny home. It is completely made of cedar on the outside, Shusugi bond siding, so we actually burnt every piece of wood one at a time, over and over and over, until we got the exact type of darkness that we like to see, the consistency, and covered it over with linseed oil and stain. They wanted a red door. I think it turned out pretty good. Fully solar. There's 8 250-watt solar panels. Really beefy system. You can run everything at the same time in there and not even know that you're on solar. Currently, this tiny home is in Bend, Oregon, where our warehouse is, where we build out of, and it is going down to San Diego. Now let's go on inside for a little tour. Welcome inside the tiny home. It's 221 square feet, and we're just gonna take you through and show you all the special features that we've built by hand. So we'll start with the kitchen. All these cabinets are custom made. Everything in here is really specifically ordered by the customers. They really wanted the farmhouse sink. Just thought it was a beautiful addition. It goes really well with the countertops. The butcher block here. And this is right here a Furrion 3-in-1 burner range oven. It's kind of like the top of the line for RV range ovens. And it works great. It looks beautiful. It has this little lid here. You can close it up and kind of use it as some counter space, and yeah, it works great. So if you look up here, this right here, you're like, what does this serve? Oh, is it just a place for lights? I don't know. It's actually a catwalk, and the owners own 2 cats and 2 iguanas. And so this house is actually tailored for their specific needs as far as pets go. So this is actually for their cats to get across from loft to loft so they can hang out in the office and in the bedroom and come down the storage steps here. They really wanted these steps. They wanted to add the washer dryer in the steps, and it fits perfectly with extra storage. This cubby right here is actually going to be for their kitty litter box, and this one actually fits perfectly for their kitty litter. So imagine us getting dimensions for all these little things, and yeah, so it's going to be perfect. Over here we have the Big Chill refrigerator. This thing is a beauty. This is the Cadillac of classic refrigerators. And they couldn't live without it. And I think it goes really well with the red accent pieces like the door and the round window. We focus on building one tiny home at a time because all of our team can put all of their expertise towards one tiny home, one mission. And all of that genius that we have going into these tiny homes is completely focused. And so you can rest assured that when you do purchase a tiny home from Spindrift, you are getting just blood, sweat, and tears. All of us are putting everything we have into these tiny homes, and you can definitely tell when you take your first tour. It's one of our favorite parts. And over here, you see the barn door. It's actually a mirror. Makes the house look bigger, for sure. And yeah, it's real smooth looking. And we can go into the bathroom now. So welcome to the bathroom. As you can see, it is huge in here for a tiny home. And we'll start with the closet. So up here we have a rod here so you can hang all your clothes. We have actually a Bluetooth amplifier for the in-house speakers. So this place actually gets bumping. Right here is this is actually a custom-made shelf for accessing their iguana tanks. As you can see, just pull it out right there. There's the tanks, you can access it and close it in. And there's another one here. So they have 2 iguanas, but actually 3, sorry. And yeah, so you can access all the tanks from there. There's power back there for heat lamps and whatever else they need. So they're super stoked on receiving that. Over here we have the Nature's Head composting toilet. This is a pretty standard model that we use in almost all of our tiny homes, unless they go incinerating or flush toilet. It is also stubbed out for a flush toilet just in case they want to change anytime down the line. The shower here is all tiled, subway tiles with the black grout. This is a water-saving mist shower by Moen, and yeah, so it saves a lot of water and it comes out with incredible pressure. Over here is the sink. It's the above countertop sink with a custom copper backsplash here. And opening up, you have just a single drawer in there, and a round mirror, so I think goes with the whole aesthetic of the house. All right, let's check out the bedroom loft. So as we go up, you'll see here the air conditioner and heater. This is Mr. Cool, and they actually make great air conditioner heaters. Being up here in this cold weather, you really need a heater as well, and they didn't have enough room for a stove, so the 2-in-1 Mr. Cool. It's a great unit. Up here, you'll see that there's a ton of space. Actually, for the bed, you can fully sit up even on the side here. I'm 6'2", so it's actually really spacious. Got a bunch of windows up here, including the skylights. Both of them are opening, and solar powered blinds. So you can get those long mornings sleeping in. So this is the living room. As you can see, there's a ton of space down here. This is a day bed, and it can also be converted into a king-size bed. So, bada boom, you pull that all the way out and put another mattress there. It's also a ton of storage in there, anything you could need. There's gonna be a television up here, bookshelves, and a beautiful round featured red window. Now we can go upstairs and I'll show you one of the coolest features about this house. So now we're up in the mobile command center. You can tell right here that it's dangle your legs right down here and work. Technically, you'll be up about 3 inches because they make what's called floor chairs or ground chairs. And it brings you up. There's a little backrest, super comfortable. So this saves space without having any legs on the chair, and you get to work comfortably. So now I'll take you outside and show you some of the features from the outside. So over here is sort of a little storage shed. There's 2 sides to this shed, and on this side is a water heater. The water heater is Rinnai, and it heats the whole house with ease. There's a shut off there, and it has its own separate compartment, and right here it can vent, so there's no problem with that. On the other side, opens right up here, and this side houses all of the solar components. There's a 3,000 watt inverter and a massive lithium ion battery. that runs the whole house with ease. So my partner Sarah and I made our first tiny home before we even thought about making a business out of it 4 years ago, maybe almost 5 now. And we built it together, which was a challenge, but we both come out wiser because of it. I'd never take it back. You know, if we didn't have kids now, I would be living in a tiny home for the rest of my life for sure. So while you're thinking about purchasing a tiny home, there's a few things that you probably want to look into. One is, do you have land or somewhere to put it? That's a huge question that I get asked all the time. Where do I park my tiny home? Do your research on the builder. Make sure that they put all of their efforts into building your tiny home, because this is going to be your home, you know, could be forever. And it's a small space, so you're going to realize everything about the inside of these homes because you're going to be analyzing it every day. So it has to be a sanctuary. It has to be a place where you want to hang your hat and fall asleep and take a shower and cook food and be together with family every day. So do your research on your builders and make sure that they feel like a good fit. Thanks for coming with us on the tour of our fully custom 26-foot tiny home. And once again, you can find us at spindrifthomes.com or on Instagram at spindrift_tinyhomes. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for watching our video and for stopping by Tiny House Expedition. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And for more tiny home tours and stories, click the videos below.
And join us on Patreon for bonus content,
including face-to-face conversations with us. We hope to see you there.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.